Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So you saw my video that we got the Ender 3 Pro in. So now let's go ahead and build it. So I've done looked through everything. I've done looked over the parts list. Everything seems to be there. Hope you guys are in frame here. Just want to make sure of that. It's probably much better like that. I hope so anyway. Got it in linear, that way it kind of shows more instead of super view with everything. So anyway, we got everything, our parts checklist, pretty much got everything we need. We'll just go through the paper that they give you right here. And they just have, like I said, I looked over this already. Everything seems to be there. I didn't think I missed anything. And then they, they got step 1, 2, 3, and 4, and blah, 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 blah. And then you got a, well, built printer in the end, hopefully. So let's do part 1, and that looks like we're going to be mounting the uprights. I've watched videos of it, and I've watched it a couple of times, so I think I kind of know where I'm at. I'll set some stuff over here and get it out the way. They give you a nice tool kit here. Looks like you get quite a few Allen keys, Phillips or flathead screwdriver, and a wrench, and a pair of cutters. All the printers pretty much come with these, and a little toolkit. But anyway, we got that over here. We have our screws. I'll tell you one thing I'm already going to gripe about is I had to go by and mark all the screw packs. I've seen the videos and all the other ones are marked, and I don't know why these weren't. So anyway, I guess nothing to really complain too much about. So we'll go and put them back here, get them out the way, and just get building this thing, get it over with. Let's go ahead and open tools up here. I know I should have had all this done, right? But anyway, it's a build video. It's just not drones. I think I've built, matter of fact, I know I built my A-nittle line. Video rather. So okay, we'll go ahead and put them about there. Get rid of that, throw it over there. Let's take and remove this. Put that there for now. Screw packs there. Alright. So the first thing that they require is for you to, make sure it's level. I do have a little wobble there, but once we're done, we'll put something back in that back corner. Completely, no worries. So we're going to set this thing down here, and we're going to turn this upright. We will be needing these two pieces here, first of all. Now, there are a piece with some holes in it, this guy here. So you're going to be mounting like so. And then obviously this one's going to be going like, oh, what was it? This way, I believe. I try to remember it. This way, because of the Z motor is going to mount to there, and then your little switch is going to adapt to the side. So that's what it's going to look like once we're done. So let's go ahead and set that up there. And you're going to be using your M5 by 45s. Let's get in, this even comes in handy for cutting the pack open. Look at that. That's good. Put them out there. I believe it's probably going to be the bigger key to fit them. Yes. Alright, so we're going to turn this guy up on its side. Be careful with that. It's so beefy compared to my other ones I built. And then the power supply. Let's look at the paper so that we know we're right. Yes, I was correct. The holes are going to mount on the inside. My last one that I built was acrylic, and you're just going to put the screw all the way through and go ahead and start the process. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do that for this side. We're just going to tighten these up, and the other side, and we'll get back with you. And that should do. Just remember, it's a printer. It's not your car going down the road. So, okay, we got that done. Now we can go ahead and stand this back up right. Make sure none of your cables are being pinched. Make sure you're not knocking everything over like I'm trying to. Okay, so we got that out of the way. So that is step one. Nice pillars. I like those. Okay, so let's look over here. Let's go ahead and figure out step two now. Step two, we're going to be doing the power supply and the front screen. It doesn't say nothing about plugging in the front screen. Okay, not yet. I guess we'll do all that later. All right, so that's going to require our what are these, M5 by 8s. Actually, I think they're tear-proof packages. And we're going to need 2 of those. One here, one here. Set those down there. We're also going to need the M420. It's going to be these guys here. Excuse me. Alright. And they're going to go through here. And they're going to hook to this guy. Alright. Now you need to pay attention here. So if you live in the UK, you have no problem. Leave it alone. But where we live in the US, I need to switch it up to 115. That's a must. Do not do nothing else until you do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and then we'll put our power supply in. Cord's just gonna dangle back like so. And take it and just mount it up on there. Let's find the hole. I don't know if it just rests on there or is it actually, there we go. Let me get an Allen key that fits that. I don't think it's the Big Papa. Probably looks like this fella. Eyes ain't that bad, are they? So anyway, you get what I'm going on. We're going to put another bolt there. Now let me show you what we're going to do here. We're going to take this. For now, I'm going to just push that back because they ain't telling me to do nothing. I'm going to take this bolt. We're going to put right here. And we're going to take this one and put it right here. And we're going to go ahead and get the right driver. And go ahead and just... I'm not even going to go cranking that because I'm not crazy. It's got to come back off or something. Okay. So there's that. And you don't want to crank nothing on this anyway, like I said. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this buttoned up and we'll get back. Alright, so the next step is going to be our stop switch, which is going to go down here on the side. So let's put stuff over here so we can get enough room to spin this guy around. What happened to knock stuff over? It's trash. Okay. Alright, so get into your bag of goodies. Just dump it all out. This will be your best bet for now. What are we looking for? We're looking for this guy right here. Okay. Now, it's plastic, but it's only holding a micro switch, so there's no reason to complain too much. It's not, like I said, like it's not your car. It's not going down the road. And I say that because, like I said, I've work with other printers, and man, people would crank those things, break that acrylic frame, and cause themselves so much agony. I don't know why I put all these here. I knew this was going to be a problem from the get-go. Okay, just lay that out there, it'd be better. Alright, so what happens here, these have these little nuts, kind of jam nut things here. You can kind of, I guess, if you want it to, slide it in and then turn it. You don't have to slide it in, you just stick them in and then you turn it and it kind of locks itself in. Okay. What size we're going to be there? It'll be this guy. Loosen it up. Now just have them both lined up. You want to put it all the way down until this part just touches here, and then just tighten them up. You want that piece to grab like right there. I see it grabbing. Same way with this bottom one. You want it to grab just like it just did there, and then you're just gonna just slightly snug it. You're not going to worry about wiring on nothing right now. They're going to take you all back to that on step 12, I believe. Alright, so we got that part done. Let's move on to, this is going to be a long video, so if you have something to do, I would suggest you to go do it. Or hang in there. I appreciate you hanging in there. Alright, so now we're going to do the Z motor. And that's going to require 2 of the M4 by 18P. Okay, that is going to be where we at, where we put the screws at. Get them for 18P. It's up here. That's going to be these guys. Or no, these two here. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Put those down. And the mods and all will come to this. I'll eventually do those. So good they left you. They did leave you enough room. So in these guys, we're going to be using probably something like this. Absolutely. Alright, so you're just going to take the stepper motor here. You're going to look at it in the picture. And you're just going to make sure it's the way they want you to put it. Which is sitting down. We gotta get you a clean shot of this. Okay. So just against there. Run your screw right through the hole. Did I pick the wrong screws? Oh wait, nope, I know what I'm doing. We're gonna come in from the back side and screw that in. Look at that. Works a bit different, huh? Like I said, I've never put an ender together before. I've heard so much about them. People around me to have them. I'm the ain't it A8 guy. I was the redhead stepchild guy. But I did work with that thing. I did good work with it. Okay. I guess it kind of can move up and down. I don't know. Move around. Just give it a little snug. I'm not trying to, like I said, over tighten anything or have to go back and loosen something back up. And that'll work right there. Okay. So that's that step. Let's turn it around. Looking good. Looking, we're getting somewheres now. Let's slide that over here. We don't need that falling off. Alright, so now we're on step 5. Step 5 is going to require us to start putting together the x-axis. And I think I should have put that bar in there. Yes, I should have put the threaded Z-rod in. And that is right here. I like how they put that in the coating. Or, you know, the cover here. So, let's go ahead and put that down in there. Guess I have to turn it back around for you guys. Won't be no need to show you that. So it just sticks right down in there until it stops. Like so. And then you can tighten up that as well. Did they tell you to tighten that at this point? I don't think so. I just try to look ahead, that way we're not going backwards. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and tighten that. Let's get back around here. And I'll always check the one down below too, because that's the one that'll always get you and be loose and you'll not be expecting it, and get everything together, and guess what? That thing pops off on you. Okay, I should say that's snugged up there. Good. Okay. And kind of see how it goes up. So once it sets right there, and there's mods and all for it to do all that stuff. Anyway, we'll get into that later. Okay, we're going to step 5 now. We're going to take these components here, which is going to be, okay, the one with the, because this one's just for your top. That's why it's got just the 2 holes. It's gonna, or 4 holes. It's gonna do that across the top there when you're done. This is the one's gonna make the difference. See how the one's longer than one's shorter? Okay. So we're gonna be needing this part here, and that's gonna require us to be putting us this part in first. One of these little coupler pieces. It's just going to screw it right in here. No, I'm wrong. Right here. I'm like, for some reason that's not going in. So they give you the wrench to fit those too. That's really cool. Like I said, just gonna snug it up. Alright, so at that point, we're on track. Just give me a minute. Alright, so we're looking like this is going to be, for say, the short end or the long end. I think it's going to be the short end. It's going to go like this. We may have to look at a video or something. I know it screws on there somehow or something. It was the nut, I think, where I'm at. Oh no, okay, we're gonna be over here or something. Anyway, let me check on this real quick, because like I said, I haven't done this before, and I'll be the first to look up something if I'm stumped, so hang on. Okay, so what happened was this just sets on the edge like so. I think I got it on there. For some reason it looks, no, that's right, because the tube comes in the back. Okay, I told you this is all new to me. So you drop, so you put this on there, this part cut out here, you want the shorter end, this is the longer side, and then it just, you know, the bolt hole sets over top of it. What threw me off is because the video shows this part on the other side, they just got it backwards on mine. So anyway, you just drop the screw down through the hole, or drop your Allen key down through the hole. I think something's up with this screw, honestly. It just seems like it doesn't want to cooperate. So anyway, that's what you do, and you get that on there and you tighten it down. We're not going to do this on film. We'll get that tightened up and we'll be back. Alright, so we got step 5 done. Now step 6 looks like we're going to be using some more of the M4 16Ps or 16s, M16s. Looks like we're going to be putting on the end onto it now. So we're going to be taking this and putting it on this. I guess it doesn't matter right now where the wire goes. Like this. Just roll it on. That actually feels pretty good too. Okay. Meaning, some, I've seen people say they're tight, they wobble, they're loose. I can't complain about mine. We'll set that there. Then we're going to take this bracket here, and this is going to go Roll this guy over, set like so. This is going to go like this, and the screw button is going to go just like that, the cutout for it. You're going to take two of these guys, just like you did on the other side. You're going to put it in here. I like how everything's fine threaded. Like I said, I built two ANIT A8s, not here to bash ANIT. They did very well. They're Prusa clones, Prusa i3 clones, and we did not just do that. Instead of dragging behind there and finding that, we are going to just work around that. We're going to get our iFixit kit out. Excuse the mess over here. Crystal's area, she makes jewelry and just enjoys herself there. So just want to put both of them on. I knew building it up here I'd be challenging myself. Looks like it's stuck up there, and I like how I have lock washers on everything. That's really nice too. Okay, that part is done. Alright, so now we're going to step 7. Step 7 looks like we're going to be putting on the tightener. That's going to be this fella here. Okay, and we're going to be using the same driver that I just launched behind the thing. No, we're not. We're using this guy. Okay, so you're going to loosen them up again. We're going to do them just like we did before. I'll roll this guy over. Not trying to damage anything. We're going to put this in like this. And it'll just kind of grab itself. We got to let them out a little further. You see kind of how they do there. They just grab themselves in there. It's exactly what they're meant to do. And knowing me, I'm probably doing something wrong. So let's go ahead and stand it up then. And we can see exactly what's going on there. That bugger don't want to go in there. I see what it is. So there we go. Line it up. There we go. Looks like we got it turned now. Yep. Nope. Keeps locking the wrong way. Alright, so we're going to be adjusting that anyway, so we're not going to get stuck on that. I can already see we're going to be putting a belt on next step. Okay, so the next step is going to be, we got that, it shows, am I doing it wrong? Shows the X, I don't get, they're showing a correct mark in that. Thought pretty much was in one way it had to go on. It's okay, our belt is going to be in here. Alright, that is tricky on how you do it. So it has to go down under this axis here. This thing's not light either. So I kind of feed it under there. Probably wouldn't hurt to take and shove something down under there with it. Flatten it out to get it through there. Why they would come up with this design? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. It's just a little challenging. So you want to push that down, and then on the other end, it's getting away from me here. Get in there, bugger. So on the other end here, you have to fish it down and let it come through. I believe we should have no problem doing that. If I can get my hands on that thing, there we go. So it's kind of, I guess, the way it twists. So there we go, get that part over. I come down through the stepper motor, back end and around. And then this is going to go just like this and hang down like so. This one is going to come back up and around that wheel that we put there and come to this, and we're going to have to loosen it, like I said before, to get that right. Okay. And then you're going to take that guy and do the same thing. Just put it in there. I'm probably making this more challenging than what it should be. I don't know. Okay, good. So then that's just going to get tensioned, put on it eventually. I'm sure you should adjust it now, but we'll wait and see what the next step is. So that's around there. That's where we want to be at. Let's go ahead and get on to the next step. Next step's going to be, we're going to attach it onto the side rails, looks like. Okay, let me see something. Okay, so the next step was to put this that we built here down on here. Now I did make a mistake. You don't want to tighten these rails up too much because you want it to wobble, so this thing can have its play to, you know, work its way up and down to get it on there, you know, because that's exactly how it works. Okay, just want to make that part clear there. I did mess up on that. I will admit when I'm wrong. All right, so our next step is going to be got that done, got that part step out of it. I think we're on to step 10 now. We should be. Okay, just show them putting something there. That's already tightened through there. And like I said, there's mods for it that you take off here, take out these bolts and put something here, because your filament, they say, will rub this rod here. So like I said, there's different mods you got to look up for it if you're going to go and pick one of these up. So now we're going to go ahead and run our top bolt, our top piece across this guy. So you're going to want these cut pieces pointing upward, and we're going to use on these the M25s. Okay, let's go and do that. I think we can handle that part. We did all the rest of this stuff. They're fun to build, they really are. Now this is pretty much 85% built for you. This guy down here, nothing. You put everything together, I mean completely. So I pretty much knew I could handle this. Just, you know, when you do it trying to film it, and I really like to share filming things like this because my videos like this help people out, even though they're long and, you know, they take up some time, but hey, they're helpful, so that's all that matters. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and run them down. We're not going to over tighten them though. That's going to be a way bigger driver than that. Okay, let me these dogs. This big boy. So let's go and do that. And remembering again what happened before with the other one, so it's down behind there somewhere. So anyway, you get the drift. Alright, now again, like I said, you don't want to tighten these all the way up. I just snugged them up, and I'm going to back them off just a little bit. And then you want to tighten up the bottom, and they say to do that because then it takes and puts the right pressure on these here. And then they got these caps here that just kind of plug the end here. It kind of gives it like a finishing touch, for say. You see what it looks like there, and then I kind of like that look though, to be honest with you. So them caps probably easily fall off. Most do, most things like this. So we're gonna go ahead and roll it up and tighten up this side, its arms, its uprights rather, and then we'll go and do the other side. Okay, so we got the bottom all tightened up. Go ahead and get this top up and tighten. Always jump back and forth when I tighten stuff. I do like motorcycle work too, so doing cylinder heads and all, it's kind of like what you do, kind of side covers and stuff, jump around, equal out. So that's nice and tight now. Everything moves smoothly. Okay, what's our next step? Next step is going to be, okay, we just did 10, we're going to be on 11. So 11 is just going to be the add to spoil holder. I honestly think we're going to skip that because you can see what I do here, right? So I really honestly don't need that. But what you would do there is you would take this here, you would take these guys here, you know, same how we did before. You would take these two screws, and then you set it up kind of how this did, this little side where you stick them in, and how this guy works. And then you'd mount that to the top here. You'd stick your handle through, and then put the knob on, and that's what you would end up looking like. Well, or whatever way, I guess back that way. So we're not going to do that. I opt out of that. So okay, the next is going to be, we're going to be hooking all of our wires up, and they're labeled, so let's go ahead and get that done. The wiring of it, and then we should have power. Let's go and get all of this out of the way, and with any luck it'll work. Okay, got that out of the way, that out of the way. All right, let's go ahead. I can't really lay this thing down anymore, huh? Turn it around. At XT60 likes to keep hitting. Let's push that out of the way. So this one's hooked up already. That one's hooked up already. This one, grab where my glasses might be. Like I said, self-explanatory. It says Z here, so that shows you that that's going to come around and plug right into there. Okay, here we're going to connect our XT60 to the power lead. Wire management's always afterwards. What we got going on here. Okay, this is going to be I'm lost, I don't know what they would call that. Say X is going to go down to here. Okay, and this is going to be X, so they're going to call this E, I take it. Because X is going to go through and under. It should go under and plug in like that, yep. And then this should, I guess, run to, give me a sec, I'll get it. We got the switch out front here, we got that. The tube, I know, you just got to make sure you cram that down in there so it doesn't go no more. Pull that out, and then they give us some little pieces somewheres. I lose everything, so give me a break. I got grease on my hands from stepper stuff. So let's stump that out. We're gonna, I guess it's gonna be the smaller one or the larger one. That's the larger one. It's gonna lock in like so, I guess. Well, it's gonna come back out. And then this guy said X on it. I'll just look over here. I'll cheat on the paper. I tried to do it. So we got oh, you know what? I forgot all about that. They tricked me on this one. There's a switch inside of here. I was like, where the heck is this thing? I knew we should have had something. There you go. Boy, they make it nice and easy for you, I'll give you that much. So let's go ahead and spin this guy all the way around. And then we have one more to put in over here. Man, the wiring is fancy on it, I'm telling you. Wow. Creality, really impressed with that. Let's go ahead and I'll get it all lined up later and get everything leveled off. That needs to be plugged in now, the LCD screen, and that's going to get plugged into EP3. Pay attention to that on where they want you to plug that in at. That's why I said I wasn't going to put that in all the way. So I'll pop that back off real quick and we'll see here. What we got going on. We'll push that back. Okay, EP3, there we go. Okay, just like that. And there's mods and stuff. Like I said, we're gonna do mods. I know I keep saying that because people's probably like, oh, that wire just stays like that. It does just stay like that. I think they want more for, I can't complain, I guess. It's really odd to see that ribbon cable just dangling like that compared to how all the other wiring's done, but I guess that is a complaint. And I remember I still got to tighten this guy up. That's about it. And then we got to plug it in, of course. And that will require this guy. Wasn't too bad of a build, I'd have to admit that. It's gonna go in here, just like you would plug in your PC. And it's gonna have to come over here. Reach down through there, get that. Excuse me, I'm gonna plug this in. Okay, that's gonna be the build of it. I got everything plugged in. I got this cord pinched back here. Get that out of there. Okay. Guess that somehow would do something with that. Figure something out. I'll do the cable management and all that. So I've got power to it. What do you guys think? With any luck, we got something going on. Let's push the button. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look at the pretty little screen. Nice. See, I have no idea how to work it. I have to figure all this stuff out. So Ender 3 Pro ready, it says. Huh. Guess you would press the button. Uh-oh. Go screen, prepare, control. No TF card. Yeah, I don't have a card in it. Here's where you put your SD card in the front. So what they did on the Pro is they rotated this upside down. So your fan is now on the bottom. And then this used to be down here in the corner. So they made it more user friendly up here. Printer, so it's running on Marlin version 1. Okay. Now I have to set up my what am I looking for? My Cura. Actually, I know one thing I want to do too before I forget. I don't think this is supposed to be on the bottom. Again, maybe it is. I can't get it off. It's got like a rubber. Here you go. I think that's supposed to come off because That's a hot end. That thing would get hot. It's okay. We're looking good then. I have to figure all this out so I can figure what all I have to do, level it and all that. But wow, that's nice. I like it. I really do like it. Again, thank you eDrone, Crystal and Russell. This thing's beautiful. I can't wait. I can just feel how rigid it is versus this guy. You see here? No movement, no nothing. Look here. It's just amazing difference. So it's going to be unreal prints. Magnetic bed, like I told you guys in that video before. And I heard this is really nice from what the reviewers have said. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll get a print going on this thing and maybe do a live stream or something. You can see it print. I know it's like watching grass grow, but why the hell not? Everyone else does it. So here's how you level your bed. Thought this was really cool, real easy movements. So yeah, catch you on the next one, guys. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and get you an Ender 3. They're well worth it. They're fun to build, as you can see. And peace. Okay, so this is going to be an add-in. So I did go ahead and the plate is, I put it at 60. It's running 60. The hot end I told it 200. It's at 70 something. So it looks like everything's working. I can move the temperature, or it move, you know, the stuff around. I like all the stuff you can move, adjust with acceleration, velocity, jerk, steps. It's just crazy. Like pretty cool, I think. It just says no TF products. Like I said, we don't have nothing in it. And then you see the hot end is going up there, so that's cool. Let's see, control, main, store settings, restore, fail safe, load settings, filament. I guess that would be back here. It's gonna rotate that motor, maybe. Okay, settings. Like I said, we're not gonna mess with too much till I get to understand things. So yeah, it's heating up. 195. That's it. Ask it to go to 200. It's at 195, 197. See what it does. Now it doesn't have filament in it. I know this. See the number here, 200. And then this is what the temperature is. And there it is, 200. Actually going 201. Wow. I figured it'd pull back to about 198. Now, like I said, no filament in it, so I guess that would make a difference too. Okay, wait a minute. There's 199. I thought we'd drop back a little bit. It's okay. I'm impressed with that. That's good. I don't know if that's the correct way to do that, but we'll find out the correct way. Okay, so that's it. I'm done playing for tonight. Okay, let's try to run our first print and see what we get. We'll do print from TF card. We'll do the dog. Why not? Okay, so we already heated up. So it's going to drop the nozzle back to 45, looks like. Or the bed, I'm sorry. And with any luck, we'll turn out with something. There it goes. Feels like it's moving. Feels like it's pulling the filament. Does not look like it's sticking. Alright guys, so here it is. You saw it come out of the box, you saw me build it, and here is the test print. We did a benchy. I want to see how does the magnetic thing work, so let's go ahead and pop it off. Look at that, beautiful. So pop it off there, and then they just say you grab that. Wow, that was beautiful. I have never had that happen, and it's a little bit red because I had a little bit of red filament in there before I put the white on. That is beautiful. I like that. Okay, so let's see how this peels off. See, that's what I was kind of thinking that was going to do. And that thing popped right off. So, all right, I'd say, well, we'll worry about that later. And then you got to make sure that's back on square. I would say that's pretty good detail for a benchy. It looks like I've got something going on here, but like this is all just default. I can't complain about that. I'm not that anal to worry about that, to be honest with you. Look, everything else looks good down to the detail. You see like the top of it here. Really cool. So every time I build a printer or get a new one, I always print a benchy. And I have the one from my A-Net, I just have to compare it. That's beautiful. I can't complain about that. No stringing, nothing at all. I want to give a shout out to Danish Stallion, Tim. I'm in a group with him, and he was like, just level your bed, level your bed, level your bed, then level your bed, then level your bed again, then level it again. And yeah, that's funny. And that's what you have to do. So what I was using was magazine paper, and Tim said just use regular copy paper. Perfect. Till it starts to, you know, just grab. Perfect. I did it, and that's our results. So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching me build this guy, unbox it, build it, and do its first prints. They're worth it. I do see where the differences is in the money differences. I paid $150 for my first one. This one, like I said, you heard how this was given to me, so I don't know how much this cost, but I can imagine way much more than that. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Catch you guys on the next one.